Overbrook in a game featuring two teams that have not met in 40 years. Two schools have not met in 40 years in football. We'll get into a little bit of detail on that in a little bit. Overbrook comes in here at 4-3. And so they've had a rather competitive season, and a couple of their losses have been in close games. So this is a formidable opponent for Lower Cape May, which is 3-3, and they are coming off their win last week over Holy Cross. A nice win on the road. They were losing at halftime 7-3, and then got 4 touchdowns in the second half and won the game 30-26. Overbrook coming off a 28-7 loss to Bishop Eustis. The week before, they actually played Wildwood and won the game 55-20. So Lower Cape May looking to go over 500 heading into next week's Anchor Bowl. Overbrook looking to finish their season with 5 wins. This is their final game. And, Buddy, I mentioned the last time these teams met was actually in a South Jersey playoff game in 1980, Lower Cape May's undefeated season that year. And Overbrook won the game 13-0, and their star player in that game was a guy by the name of Tony Mumford, who went on to play at Penn State and played briefly for the New England Patriots in the NFL. So just a little tidbit about the last time these two teams played back in 1980. And I think when they played last, that was Buddy Tarbotten's 45th birthday. So,
and on that game, which was 40 years ago, as you say, I was actually covered that football game. I was a freshman at Glassboro State. And I'd come home on the weekend.
Well, you just gave your age right there by referring to it as Glassboro State.
Yeah, absolutely. And that was one heck of a Lower Cape May football team. And I was working for the Wildwood Leader at the time.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. And at the time, Brian, the Wildwood Leader came out 3 times a week.
That's
Monday,
right.
Wednesday, and Friday.
Yeah.
And what a run Coach Bill Garrison and those guys had.
Right. And of course, Overbrook also the home of Ron Dane, who came along in the mid-'90s, ended up winning a Heisman Trophy at Wisconsin and had a pretty good NFL career as well. So Lower Cape May and Overbrook, first time in 40 years, they are meeting this evening. High school football on the coast proudly brought to you by Crest Savings Bank. Banking since 1919 with branches to serve you throughout Cape May County. Visit CrestSavings.com. This broadcast also brought to you by Bonner's Accounting. Bonner's Accounting Services is proud to support the Lower Cape May Regional High School football team. Would like to wish everyone the best of luck in tonight's game. Bayshore Refrigeration is a proud supporter of the Caper Tiger football team. They'd like to wish all of the athletes and coaches the best of luck in tonight's game. Go Tigers. And the Caper Tiger Gridiron Booster Club is proud to support Lower Cape May Regional High School football. They'd also like to thank the seniors for their hard work and dedication to the program over the past 4 years, and they wish them good luck in all of their future endeavors. And I know, Buddy, you've been looking up a lot about this Overbrook team, and I mean, we know that Overbrook has not faced the stiffest competition that there is, but they've certainly put up some impressive numbers offensively.
Yeah, Brian, as you said, they come into this contest at 4-3, but and they feature a freshman quarterback. A freshman quarterback.
Yeah, D'Angelo Conquest. Yeah.
D'Angelo Conquest, who has thrown for 941 yards. He's actually 80 for 146 on the season, and also pretty impressive, he's thrown 10 touchdown passes. Now, he's also thrown 10 interceptions. But for a freshman to put the ball up 146 times and, throw for 941 yards, that is very, very impressive. And then they have a running back, David Land. Land has rushed for 1,248 yards and 11 touchdowns.
Yeah, in 7 games.
Yeah, in 7 games. And their leading wide receiver is a David Haywood, who has caught 344 yards worth of passes on 20 catches and 3 touchdowns. So this team has multiple weapons, and on the offensive side of the football and on the defensive side of the football, as well. They have one particular player for them who has 11 sacks. That's Kenny Boswell. He is a junior. So he's got 11 sacks in 7 games and 25 tackles. So this is definitely a team that brings a lot to the table.
Lower Cape May's had a little bit of a change. Rob White got hurt a couple games ago against Bridgeton, and luckily they had their bye the following week. He did come back last week, but it's also allowed Hunter Ray, a freshman, to move into the quarterback position a little bit. Now, Rob White will play running back and quarterback at different times of this game. White is actually their leading rusher, 588 yards. He's averaging 7.6 yards per carry. He's got 5 touchdowns. And then Marcus Hebron, he has 488 yards on the season, and he has 5 touchdowns. Archie Lawler, a sophomore, very promising prospect in both football and basketball. He leads them in receiving with 16 catches for 228 yards. He has 3 touchdowns. He also has 4 interceptions defensively this season. So, and Lower Cape May has also gotten a boost from Jaden Farrow, who just became eligible after transferring from Middle Township. He saw some action last week, is expected to take on perhaps a bigger role here this evening. So it's Lower Cape May and Overbrook coming up shortly. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout. We'll come back with more of the pregame from Stephen Stegger Memorial Field. High school football on coastsportstoday.com and 98.7 The Coast.
It's frustrating after a while.
I heard the halls are pretty empty. Like when we have after kids, supposedly we never went all day.
Yeah, it's a little bit ghost.
I think I saw on the bus go by me today with like 1, maybe 2 kids on it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's the norm.
Yeah.
Do you have Jason again? Is he still here? Okay, cool. Tell him I said hi, will you?
Yeah. I definitely will. I know when you went retired, he was like, oh no.
That's how we roll that 19 hole. Driveway, sidewalk, pavers and mow. That's how we roll that 19 hole. So if you need some work, don't be a jerk. Give us a call at 19 hole. 522-7210. 522-7210. So you can roll 19 hole.
Hello, this is Lower Township Councilman Kevin Coons, and on behalf of Council and the Lower Township GOP, we would like to wish the Lower Cape May Regional Caper Tigers football team the best of luck this season. We have such a great community, and we all support you and are proud of you and all of our Lower Township students. Go Caper Tigers!
For over 30 years, Shore Title has set the standard for getting your residence or vacation home in your hands for many years of family memory. Shore Title supports the players, coaches, parents, and volunteers who field our Lower Cape May regional football team season after season. We're proud of the Caper Tigers and wish them the best of luck in today's game. At Shore Title, customer service and satisfaction remains our top priority. The next time you're ready to close, choose Shore Title. Visit us online at shoretitle.com. Title insurance, real estate closings, and refinancing. Choose Shore Title.
Bayshore Refrigeration is a proud supporter of the Caper Tigers football team and would like to wish all of the athletes and coaches the best of luck in tonight's game. Bayshore Refrigeration would also like to thank everyone who pulled together and made this season possible for our kids. Go Tigers!
Cape Assist and the Cape May County Healthy Community Coalition would like to wish all of the student athletes the best of luck today. Did you know that kids who communicate regularly with their parents about their daily activities are 67% less likely to be involved in substance abuse than children who have little or no communication with their parents? Research has shown that even 15 minutes a day of such communication is enough to make a huge difference in kids' lives. When you go home today, make those 15 minutes count. For starters, you can talk about today's game. If you'd like to get involved with the Healthy Community Coalition, please contact Natalia at Cape Assist at 609-522-5960.
High school football on 98.7 The Coast.
Okay, we are back at Lower Cape May. Brian Kniff, Buddy Tarbot, and Lower Cape May and Overbrook coming up. Kind of a rare Thursday evening game here on 98.7 The Coast. Final game of the season for Overbrook. Last tune-up for Lower Cape May before next week's Anchor Bowl. High school football on the coast brought to you by the Connolly family. The Connolly family is proud to support the Lower Cape May Caper Tigers football team. The Connolly family would like to especially thank the Lower Cape May Regional Administration, coaching staff, game officials, and the West Jersey Football League for making this season possible. The Lower Township Youth Football Boosters would like to give a shout out to the Caper Tigers and wish them the best of luck in tonight's game. Hemingway's at the Grand Hotel in Cape May. Hemingway's is the locals' favorite spot at the shore. Follow them on Facebook or visit the Grand Hotel Oceanfront on Beach Avenue in Cape May. So it's Lower Cape May and Overbrook coming in here tonight, buddy. And, for mid-November, and actually we're getting closer to late November, we've got outstanding weather tonight for this football game. Breeze has kind of died down. Temperatures probably in the low 50s. It's a gorgeous night for football for this time of year.
And, Brian, we laugh about that, from week to week, since the season has started. We've had our share of the Friday night games, and they've been true Indian summer games because the weather has been outstanding. So, like last week, maybe the week before, but particularly last week when it got a little chilly, and it was the weather was the way it was supposed to be in August.
Right.
It was funny that. We caught ourselves complaining, and we just looked at each other and laughed and said, wow, this is just even right now. And like you said tonight, as long as there's no wind, and that's a beautiful thing. Yes, it's a beautiful night. And I'll tell you what, I'm pretty pumped up. This should be a very competitive football game.
All right, they're going to play the national anthem here, so we're going to take a break. We'll come back after this 1 minute, 30-second timeout on 98.7 The Coast.
Looking to do improvements to your property and you have no idea who to call for the really tough job? Worry no more. Sandcastle Excavating is a phone call away. Sandcastle Excavating can clear your land, dig for your new pool, repair or upgrade your septic system, grade your property, fill sand, demolition, and so much more. Sandcastle Excavating, serving all of Cape May and Atlantic counties. The one call you need when you really don't know who to call for the big projects on your property. Fully licensed and insured. Call Sandcastle Excavating at 609-886-SAND. That's easy to remember. 609-886-SAND for Sandcastle Excavating. Also licensed and certified septic inspector.
Caper Tigers Gridiron Booster Club is proud to support Lower Cape May Tigers football. We would like to thank those businesses that have shown tremendous support to Tigers football by providing a meal for our weekly team dinners. Lucky Bones, the Grand Hotel, Capoletti's, Seashore Church of the Nazarene. We would like to thank our seniors for their hard work and dedication to this football team over the past 4 years. Football is not a lifetime sport, but high school football is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Good luck in all your future endeavors. You will be missed.
Imagine having your car clean. Not some of the time, but all of the time. You can at Blue Wave Express Car Wash in the Village. Have the shiniest car in the neighborhood with unlimited monthly washes for one low monthly fee. Wash your car as much as you like at Blue Wave Car Wash. Plans start at $14.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nelly B.
For a car wash every day. Cancel anytime, no contracts, no cancellation fees, and you can sign up on the EverWash mobile app. Quick, convenient, affordable, and yes, every day if you want. Blue Wave Express Car Wash, Bayshore Road, Village. Visit online at BlueWaveExpressCarWash.com.
High school football on 98.7 The Coast.
All right, back at Lower Cape May, Brian Kniff, Buddy Tarbot, and Lower Cape May and Overbrook coming up momentarily. And the captains for each team are out there now getting the pregame instructions. Dominic Devlin for Overbrook, Jackson Schiffbauer for Lower Cape May. Overbrook wearing their white jerseys, black pants, orange helmets. And Lower Cape May with the black pants and helmets and the light blue jerseys trimmed in white and gold. The light wind that there is moving basically from the southeast corner toward the northwest corner here at Stephen Steger Memorial Field. Officials for the game, Joe Engelhart, Bob Willman, Dan Barber, Jared Barnes, Chris Hines, and Tom Becker. And Dr. Billy Martin on the clock, overseeing Rocco the King Sansone.
Yeah, the dynamic duo is reunited.
So, Schiffbauer and Devlin out to get the pregame instructions. along with both coaches. As we said, and it looks like Lower Cape May has won the toss and deferred. So Overbrook will get the football to start the game, and Lower Cape May will get it to start the second half.
And quickly, Brian, I think the King, Rocco, he's on his third Big Mac.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
Yeah.
Just in the last 10 minutes?
Yeah, just in the last 10 minutes.
All right, give you the starters and a lot of the guys who will play some key time for Lower Cape May. First, we'll give you the defenses. They're going to start on defense. Along the lines, Matt Craig, Zach Schutter are the tackles. Jackson Schiffbauer, Tom Walters are the ends. Marcus Hebron will sometimes rotate at end, but he'll start the game at linebacker. Other linebackers, Sean Connolly, Rob White, Jaden Farrow, and Devin Bone. And then the D-backs, Archie Lawler, Christian Campanero, Mikey Castellano, and Mike Cronin. Wesley Tosto does the kicking and punting. And then Lower Cape May offensively, the left tackle is Sean Stoner, left guard is Quentin Hagan, the center is Sean Connolly, right guard Jackson Schiffbauer, right tackle Matt Craig. Jacob Bay, Christian Campanero will rotate in at the tight end positions. The receivers, Archie Lawler, Mike Cronin, Mikey Castellano. Quarterback will be Hunter Ray, along with Rob White at times. And then the backfield will be White, Marcus Hebron, Jaden Farrow, Ogre Nunez. So there's some of the names for Lower Cape May tonight as we get set to start this football game. And Overbrook going on offense.
Tigers set to kick. Overbrook set to receive. It's game time, Tigers fans.
And
let's make some noise.
Wesley Tosto has it teed up. Lower Cape May will kick off from the west end zone toward the east. And Overbrook with two players back deep. Samaj Anderson and David Land. Lower Cape May kicks it short. It's taken by an up man who's trying to reverse field, and Lower Cape May covers that well. And Overbrook actually loses a few yards there on that return, and they're going to start back at their own 21.
Yeah, good job that time by Lower Cape May special teams, Brian. Because one thing you want to do, obviously, when this football game starts, is you want to kind of take control of the early momentum, and one way to do that is to stuff the return. And that's exactly what Lower Cape May was able to do.
So here we go, 1st and 10 for Overbrook. Conquest in the shotgun. Fakes a handoff, throws it out in the flat. It's caught, breaking tackles, and then getting up close to first down yardage. And I believe he'll have a first down. And it'll be a gain of about 11. That pass was complete to Mike Milligan.
Yeah, just a quick hitter on the right side. Milligan takes a step back, and the quarterback delivers him the football. And like Brian said, it's an 11-yard pickup. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 32.
Conquest hands to Land this time. Through the line. He's got a pretty good gain here on first down. Picks up 5 or 6.
Number 2.
That was David Land on the carry. His buddy said way over 1,000 yards already through just 7 games. So pick up 2nd and 5. They gave him 5 balls out at the 37-yard line. Conquest again in the shotgun, spread formation. That's what Overbrook tends to run. Now he looks across for instructions. 4 receivers, 2 split to each side. Land the lone running back. Here's a handoff again to Land. Land, we almost had the ball taken out of his hands there, but he did get a first down, picked up about 6. Jackson Schiffbauer was reaching in there and almost ripped the ball away.
First down, ran.
But Overbrook has it out at their own 43 now. It's their second first down on the opening drive. Nothing game. If you're looking for the Mike Donahue show that usually airs on the coast at 7 o'clock, he'll be coming up after the game. So sometime, most likely, in the 8 o'clock hour for that one. Lower Cape May and Overbrook scoreless here, early stages, first quarter. D'Angelo Conquest, back to pass. He is going to run here as he had nobody open. He's got some room, and he's finally ridden out of bounds. And
that was a good decision by the.
I think Lower Cape May might have gotten away with a late hit penalty there, buddy.
Absolutely.
Not necessarily late hit, but unnecessary roughness, as that tackle was finished a good 10 yards out of bounds. But Conquest picks up 6 on the run. And they'll bring up 2nd down and 4. Ball just shy of the 49-yard line of Overbrook. The Rams on the move here on their opening drive. Handed off to Land. Land, stiff arm, but Jackson Schiffbauer does a good job of hanging on, and Land only picks up a yard.
Number 2, David.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 3.
Short gain. Tackle by
Yeah,
Ball just inches shy of midfield, and they need to get down to about just outside the 47 of Lower for a first down. So kind of a big early play here on 3rd down and 3. No score first quarter. Clock inside 10 minutes to play in the opening period. Conquest in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Hands to Land. Land into the line, and he's not going to get the first down. He maybe got a yard up to the 49-yard line of Lower, and that's about it. Credit the left side of Lower Cape May's defense over there for
4th down for the Rams.
getting in the way there and preventing that first down. It looks like Overbrook's going to punt. They're bringing their punting unit on. And
well, it's a good decision, Brian. They're right at midfield. You know, it's early in the game, and it's going to be a game where field position is going to be a factor.
Archie Lawler back deep for Lower Cape May, standing at about his own 13-yard line. Good snap. They get the punt away. It's a pooch shot straight down the field, and it ends up taking a pretty good Overbrook bounce, and it goes down, and they will mark it down, or down it, I should say, at about the 16 or 17-yard line. That's where Lower Cape May will take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, that took a really good bounce for the Rams. As Brian said, bouncing all the way down inside the 20 to the 16-yard line, where Lower Cape May will take over offensively on their own 16 with a 1st and 10.
So Hunter Ray will start the game at quarterback, the freshman. He was actually 6 of 8 through the air last week. Marcus Hebron starts in the backfield for the Caper Tigers, who have 3 receivers split to the far side, 1 to the near side. Ray back to pass, throws. It is caught, juggled, and then caught. And bringing it in was Christian Campanero, and a nice gain and a nice play by Campanero to hang on to that ball.
2 for the Tigers.
Yeah, it's a nice first down play, Brian, because it brings up, a short 2nd.
It was a
2.
simple slant play. Campanero kind of bobbled it, and he did the right thing. He kind of hunched over, made sure he secured the ball, and just kind of pointed his shoulders downfield and carried tacklers with him for a couple of extra yards and picked up 8. Handoff to Hebron. Spins, dives forward, didn't get much, but I think he's got enough for the first down. It's a pickup of about 3.
Marcus Hebron on the carry. First down, Tigers.
So Lower Cape May now out of its own 28, 1st and 10. 8:15 to go here in the first quarter. No score between Lower Cape May and Overbrook. Beautiful night for football here in mid-November at Stephen Steger Memorial Field. Ray takes the snap, hands again to Hebron. Hebron with some room through the middle. He's pushing the pile, still on his feet, and then rumbles his way up to about the 38-yard line. It's going to be a pickup of 9 or 10,
Marcus
and it could be a first down. Depends on the spot. And they are going to call it a first down.
Well, that time,
A gain of 10. Go ahead, buddy. I'm
Brian,
sorry.
the Lower Cape May offensive line on the right side, they clearly won that battle of the line, and Hebron just did a great job getting behind his guys until he found a little bit of daylight. Then he carried a pack with him and picked up that first down.
Now, this time it's a fake handoff and then a pass by Ray. but it's batted down at the line of scrimmage. Good play by Kenny Boswell, who Buddy mentioned at the top is their leading sack getter, but this time he gets the blocked pass.
And Boswell just did a good job. He was, he got a good push inside against the left side of that the right side of Lower's defense. And he did what a lineman's supposed to do, Brian. He got his hands up in the air, and Ray couldn't throw over him, so he bats it down.
Hand off to Hebron. He's got some room, but then couldn't break a tackle. Good play made over there on the outside by Kalik Griggs. And Hebron picked up about 6. At first, it looked like he was going to have big-time running room, and then Griggs came in. If Griggs doesn't make that tackle, Hebron probably has at least another 5 or 7 yards on that run. 3rd down and 4 from the 44-yard line of Lower Cape May. Caper Tigers with the ball, no score, inside 7 minutes to go first quarter. Double count. They hand it off to Hebron. He's got room, breaks a tackle, stiff arm. Couldn't break that tackle, but has plenty of room, yardage for the first down. Hebron picks up about 7 or 8.
Well, Mark Anthony Wood did a good job to bring Hebron down, but not until he was able to cross the 50-yard line and be brought down.
Wood hit him back at about the 48, and that stiff arm for Hebron was able to get him another 4 yards before Wood could bring him to the turf. So 1st and 10 for Lower inside Overbrook territory at the 48. It's Rob White at quarterback now. Oh, he faked the handoff, and then they dropped it in the backfield, and White has to dive on it. It's a loss of 2.
Yeah, that's not exactly the play that Coach Lance Bailey was looking for. But Lower, fortunate, Brian, that they did not turn it over there, because that fumble could have been picked up by the Rams. So it's going to be 2nd down and 12.
Hunter Ray back in at quarterback on 2nd and 12. 4 receivers set, 2 to each side. Ray back to pass, looking, fires far side. It's intercepted. Athletic interception there at about the 30-yard line by Safi Griggs.
Griggs pass intercepted by Overbrook.
And Overbrook will take over. I think they're gonna mark this at about the 27-yard line. And
Overbrook will take over first.
Was looking for Archie Lawler, and it was underthrown just a little bit.
Yeah,
and
Lawler,
Griggs really made a great play on the ball there.
Yeah, absolutely. Griggs did. And it looked from here, Brian, as you said, it was underthrown. It looked like Lawler kind of had a step on the Rams defender, but nonetheless, it's picked off.
Handoff inside, and not getting much, maybe a yard or 2, is David Land.
Overbrook picks up a couple on the run.
And it'll be
2nd down for the Rams.
2nd down and 8. Ball at the 29-yard line. 3 receivers set to the near side, 1 to the far side. Lands the lone running back. Conquest the quarterback in the shotgun. Takes the snap. He's back to pass. It's a quick one out to Milligan, who's taken down right away. Great play by Rob White, stepping up from his linebacker position, and they're going to lose a yard or 2 on this.
That's the proper way to tackle. Rob White that time, he defended that play beautifully as he went up onto the receiver and tackled low. He wrapped his arms up around his legs and brought him down, as Brian said, for a 3-yard loss.
3rd down and 11 for Overbrook. And Conquest delays now. He looks over to the sidelines for some further instructions. Walks up to the line now. Drops back in the shotgun. Takes the snap. He's back to pass. Throws over the middle. That ball was tipped. And I believe it may have been Marcus Hebron on a blitz that tipped it, buddy, and Overbrook's going to have to punt. So Lower Cape May gets the stop, and they had that pass well covered anyway. It was only going to be about a 5-yard dump off in the middle of the field, and the Lower Cape May Had they made the tackle right there, would have held Overbrook way short of the first down anyway, but the tip pass makes it 4th and 11, and they will drop back to punt. And the punter is Trey Taylor. And, he has some trouble with the snap. He's hit and taken down. Hebron took him down. Yeah, it looked like there was some movement on both teams on the far side of the line of scrimmage, but no flag. It was a low snap.
1st and 10.
And I guess technically that goes down as a sack for Hebron. And Lower Cape May will take over at the Overbrook 19-yard line.
Well, Taylor was able to, after dropping the snap initially, he had enough wits about himself to pick it up, and he was trying to advance it forward by running the football, but Lower Cape May did a great job responding.
Here's Rob White running with it, takes it to the right side, and is bumped out of bounds at the 15. So Rob White there in at quarterback. And he picks up about 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6. White still in the game at quarterback. We had known this from the top. White and the freshman Hunter Ray will alternate at the position. 2nd down and actually they marked this ball up at the 13, so it was a pickup of about 6 by White. Now it's a handoff to Hebron, and he's up close to a 1st down.
And again, Middle Township. Lower Cape May doing a good job. That time he went off the left side, Hebron, and Cape May, Lower, did a good job with a good push. And Hebron took what the offensive line gave him, and he picks up a big 1st down just inside the 10.
Ray is back in at quarterback here, with Hebron the lone setback. 1st and goal from the 9 for Lower Cape May. They hand it off to Hebron. Hebron breaks a tackle behind the line of scrimmage and then lunges up inside the 5-yard line. That's a good run on 1st down for Marcus Hebron.
Marcus Hebron on the carry brings up 2nd and goal for the Tigers.
So 2nd and goal after the pickup of 5 down at the 4-yard line. Actually, we'll say he's still at the 5-yard line. Nose of the football is just on the other side of the 5-yard line. 2nd down and goal for Lower Cape May. Scoreless game here in the 1st quarter. Another handoff to Hebron. He's hit behind the line of scrimmage and barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
And that time the Rams doing a good job in stuffing Lower Cape May.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
And basically Overbrook sniffed what was coming on that play, and they really got loaded up the box. And,
they actually lost about a half a yard on that one, buddy. So it's back to the 5-yard line on 3rd down and goal. And this time it's White in at quarterback. White fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, and he gets up to the 4. That's about it. So it'll bring up 4th down and goal from the 4.
Well,
and let's see what Lower Cape May does here. I think they're going to try a field goal, buddy. They've got a good kicker in Wesley Tosto. He's made a couple of field goals this year. One of them was from 42 yards. They're going to mark this at the 11, so it'll be a 21-yard field goal attempt for Wesley Tosto to try to get Lower Cape May on the board here in the 1st quarter. Snap is good. Hold is good. The kick is good. Just inside the upright. And Lower Cape May leads it 3-0, 1:39 to go in the 1st quarter. Back after this 30-second break on 98.7 The Coast.
Score Tigers 3, Overbrook 0.
Services is proud to support Lower Cape May Tigers football and would like to wish everyone the best of luck in tonight's game. Honors Accounting Services offers tax preparation and planning, payroll services, sales tax services, retirement planning, and business entity selection. Schedule your appointment. Call Bonner's Accounting at 609-602-3187 or go to bonnerstaxes.com.
98.7 The Coast.
Must wear a mask in practice, social distancing. Lack of compliance could result in a stoppage of the contest or individuals being banned from our future athletic events.
Fish and Fancy in Uptown Villas is the locals' favorite for fresh seafood takeout. They're open Wednesday through Sunday throughout the winter. Think of Fish and Fancy for your party trays or your holiday celebrations. Go to fishandfancy.com. So the 21-yard field goal by Wesley Tosto gives Lower Cape May a 3-0 lead here late in the first quarter.
That field goal would have been good from 30-plus yards.
He really hammered it, but it was just inside that left upright. But certainly good enough, and Lower Cape May gets the 3 points. So Tosto has it teed up here. First score of the game. It's another squib kick, bouncing around at about the 30. Picked up by an up man, and he's taken down at about the 38, and that was Khalid Griggs, I believe, on the return.
Yes, that's who it was. It was number 4, the senior wide receiver linebacker.
So Overbrook takes over first and 10 at its 38. Short Title is proud of the Caper Tigers and wish them the best of luck in today's game against Overbrook. The next time you are ready to close, choose Short Title. Visit them online at shoretitle.com. First and 10 for Overbrook after Lower Cape May got the first score of the game. They'll be disappointed, though. They drove from their own, deep in their own territory, from their own 17 all the way down inside the 5, and then had to settle for a field goal. D'Angelo Conquest at quarterback for the Rams. Back to pass. Throws it out in the flat. Man is wide open over there. That's Milligan. Breaks a tackle and is taken down after a gain of about 8. So Mike Milligan on the catch.
Conquest pass complete. Number 19, Michael Milligan.
Pickup of 8. Gets it out to the 46-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 2.
And as Brian said, Milligan was wide open.
Oh, and, buddy, we have a penalty against Lower Cape May as well. I didn't catch the indication here, but this is the first flag of the game. And I don't know if this was a face mask. I actually didn't catch it, but it's a 15-yard personal foul.
Tigers on the play.
That'll give Overbrook a first down, and it moves the ball to the Lower Cape May 39-yard line. 1:20 to go here in the first quarter. Lower Cape May leading 3-0. D'Angelo Conquest in the shotgun. High snap. He's able to get it easily, though. Hands off to Land, who's got big running room. Inside the 20, all the way down to about the 15-yard line, or close to the 15-yard line. And a big run there for David Land.
David Land. First down.
Yeah, Land, that time he took the handoff and he went through the right side of that Overbrook offensive line. And as Brian said, he took up a big chunk.
That was a gain of 24 and a first down, as the ball is now down at the 16-yard line of Lower Cape May. 3 receivers set here. Or 4, I should say. 3 split to this near side and 1 to the far side. And handoff to Land. Land trying to pick his way. Goes off left tackle. Gets it inside the 15 down to about the 12. It's a pickup of 4.
Land on the carry. Brings up second down for Overbrook.
And let's see what Overbrook does here. They don't have to run a play before the end of the first quarter. Clock is running as we approach 20 seconds. And we'll see what they do here. They are at the line of scrimmage, but looking over at the sideline for instructions as the clock rolls down to 10 seconds. And either way, this will be if they snap the ball, it's the final play of the period. Handoff to Land again. Hit. And powers his way down to about the 10. So it's a pickup of about 2 on the final play of the first quarter. After 1, Lower Cape May 3, Overbrook nothing, but the Rams are knocking on the door. Back after this on 98.7 The Coast, 30-second break.
It's the locals' favorite restaurant in in Cape May. Hemingway's in the Grand Hotel. Hemingway's for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Hemingway's restaurant features fresh seafood right to your table. Or taste the difference with award-winning hand-cut USDA prime steak. Don't miss prime rib night every Wednesday. Happy Hour at Hemingway's offers a special bar menu and drink specials Monday through Saturday from 4 till 6 and all day on Sundays. Hemingway's Restaurant for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Oceanfront on Beach Avenue in Cape May. Follow them on Facebook.
High school football on 98.7 The Coast.
Close of one quarter, Lower Cape May 3, Overbrook nothing, but Overbrook driving here as we get set to start the second quarter. Sandcastle Excavating, serving all of Cape May and Atlantic County, supports Lower Cape May Caper Tiger football. Call Sandcastle Excavating at 609-886-SAND. That's 609-886-SAND for Sandcastle Excavating. And they're also a licensed certified septic inspector.
And we'll start the second quarter.
Second quarter begins again with Lower Cape May leading 3-0, but Overbrook down at the Lower Cape May 10 on 3rd down and 2. D'Angelo Conquest in the shotgun with David Land as the lone setback. Hands it off the Land. He's got a lot of room over that left side, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
Touchdown. Overbrook.
And
10-yard run by David Land.
Overbrook did a great job that time. They really opened up a beautiful hole, and David Land, he just ran through it. Nobody touched him for Lower Cape May as he hits pay dirt.
So a 10-yard run by David Land, and Overbrook has a 6-3 lead on the first play of the second quarter. And on for the extra point is Zach Magara. Snap and a hold are good. Magara's kick is also good. It was a line drive kick that only cleared the crossbar by a couple of yards, but that's all he needs. Overbrook 7, Lower Cape May 3, back after this 30-second timeout. CoastSportsToday.com and 98.7 The Coast.
At Crest Savings Bank, we believe your time is valuable. That's why our mobile banking app lets you bank when and where you want. Crest Savings Bank's mobile app lets you review activity, pay bills, transfer funds, and even deposit checks any time of the day or night. Make the most of your free time by using Crest Savings Bank's safe, secure, and easy-to-use mobile app. Visit CrestSavings.bank for details. Crest Savings Bank. Big bank products. Community bank service.
Crest Savings is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender. High school football on 98.7 The Coast.
All right, back at Lower Cape May, Overbrook with the first touchdown of the game. David Land, a 10-yard run. And Zach Magara kicked the extra point. And it's 7-3 Overbrook after the first play of the second quarter. So first kickoff of the game for the Rams. And for Lower Cape May, Jaden Farrow and Ogre Nunez back to receive, both standing at about their own 11-yard line.
A very impressive drive right there by Overbrook, Brian.
A high but short kick. It's taken by Archie Lawler. Good return by Lawler across midfield, still on his feet inside the 30. Stiff arms a man. He's going to go. Archie Lawler, a 65-yard touchdown return for Lower Cape May, and they take the lead right back.
And I was just about to say, Lower Cape May, when they take this ball offensively, they're going to need to answer Overbrook. And wow, you talk about answering.
That was a tremendous. Lawler, I don't know if people necessarily know him for his speed, but he just served notice that he can run a little bit too, buddy. He stiff-armed the man right around midfield, and then it was off to the races, and Overbrook couldn't catch him.
No, absolutely not.
So, Tasto on for the extra point. And Hunter Ray is the holder. Tasto's kick is good, and I think we're going to have a roughing the kicker penalty thrown in as well. So Lower Cape May will end up getting 15 yards on the kick. Lower Cape May 10, Overbrook 7. Back after this 30-second break on 98.7 The Coast.
The Connolly family is proud to support Lower Cape May Tigers football. We would like to thank the Lower Cape May Regional Administration, coaching staff, game officials, and the West Jersey Football League for making this season possible. And a special thank you to 98.7 The Coast, Brian Kniff, and Buddy Tarbine for the live broadcast of the games. Go Tigers! High school football on 98.7 The Coast.
All right, we are back at Lower Cape May, 10-7 after Archie Lawler's 65-yard kickoff return and Wesley Tosto's kick. High school football on the Coast brought to you by the Original Fudge Kitchen with locations in Cape May, Wildwood, Stone Harbor, and Ocean City. Shop their variety of fudge, candy, chocolates, and saltwater taffy, and make sure you check out their large assortment of sugar-free selections. And, of course, we all know here on 98.7 The Coast that those are Buddy Tarbotton's favorites.
Absolutely. What a great stop, the Fudge Kitchen.
So Lower Cape May will actually kick it off here at the Overbrook 45-yard line after that roughing the kicker penalty. So there's on the extra point. So there's all kinds of strategy here. Lower Cape May could instruct Tosto with the wind at his back just to bomb it into the end zone, or he could maybe kick it high and try to trap Overbrook down, or squib kick it hard to try to trap Overbrook down inside the 20. Tosto approaches, and he just hammers it into the end zone. So this will be a touchback, and Overbrook will take over 1st and 10 at the 20. High school football on the Coast brought to you by Eddie's Auto Body and Service Center. They are a proud supporter of the Caper Tiger football team. Would like to wish all of the athletes and coaches the best of luck in tonight's game. That's Eddie's Auto Body on Route 9 in Irma. Blue Wave Express Car Wash offers unlimited wash plans starting at $14. Quick, convenient, affordable, and every day if you'd like. Blue Wave Express Car Wash, Bayshore Road in the Villas. And check them out online at bluewaveexpresscarwash.com. So Lawler's kickoff return makes it so Overbrook's lead was short-lived, and Lower Cape May has the 10-7 lead here, 11:43 to go before halftime. Conquest, high snap, pulls it down, hands off the land. Still trying to push some bodies. He's going to pick up maybe 3 or 4 on first down.
Land on the carry.
And they're going to mark it right around the 24-yard line, 23 and a half.
6 for the Rams.
So we'll call it a second down and a short 7 here for Overbrook, with Lower leading 10-7. And Conquest walks up to the line, and now will go back to his traditional shotgun position. Takes the snap. He's back to pass, throws over the middle, and that is incomplete. Pass was thrown low. Rob White was tight on the coverage. The intended receiver was Safi Griggs.
Brings up.
And, Brian, that was really the only way that Conquest could have thrown that
It was actually
football.
a good throw.
Yes.
White was all over it. That was the only way Griggs was going to catch that ball. But it'll bring up a third down and about 7. Three receivers split to this near side, 1 to the far side.
Coach Lance Bailey would love to see a 3-and-out after that kickoff return touchdown.
Back to passes Conquest. Swings it out in the flat to Land. Land turns the corner, but he will not get the first down. He's going to be a couple yards short, I believe.
Yeah, I believe he's going to be pushed out at about the 28-yard line, Brian. Maybe the 27.
And, yeah, they're going to give him a gain of about 5, and it's going to bring up 4th and 2. And Overbrook is sending the punting unit on, and Archie Lawler, who already has a kickoff return for a touchdown, is standing back at his own 42-yard line. They get the punt away. Lawler takes it. Makes a man miss across the 50. This is going to come back. There's a flag for an illegal block. Lawler's already inside, all the way inside the 15-yard line, but they're going to get. I think they're going to call this on Sean Connolly, who's a little incredulous. He doesn't know what he did, but they have a flag down back at the 48-yard line of Lower, and this is going to negate about a 40-yard return by Archie Lawler. And I'm going to call it a hold. And we'll bring it back to, and Lower will have it at about their own 38. High school football on the coast brought to you by the 19th hole in memory of late coach Jimmy McMichael. 19th hole Enterprises and the McMichael family would all like to wish everyone the best of luck in tonight's game. McMichael's 19th hole in North Wildwood. So Lower will take over 1st and 10 at their own 38. Unfortunate there for the Caper Tigers as Archie Lawler had about a 40-yard return down inside the 20-yard line of Overbrook, but the penalty brings it back to the 38-yard line where Lower Cape May, holding a 10-7 lead, will start their first offensive possession of the second quarter with 10:34 to go before halftime. Ray is in at quarterback here. Hands it off to Jaden Farrow. Farrow sticks his head down, lunges forward, and he picked up 3 or 4 on first down. Farrow's first carry of the game. And they'll give him 4, 2nd and 6.
I was going to say, Brian, they're giving him a good spot. It's going to be 2nd down and 6 yards to go as the ball will be placed on the 42-yard line of Lower Cape May.
So 2nd down and 6 for the Caper Tigers. Back to pass is Ray. Throws it out to the outside, incomplete. I think Ray was expecting Lawler to run an out pattern. Lawler went down the field, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, you could clearly see that was a miscommunication between the quarterback and the wide receiver as Lawler was proceeding down the field and not doing a down and out towards the sideline. It was one of those passes that was thrown, where it wasn't going to cause any issues as far as if it was overthrown, it wasn't going to be intercepted.
3rd down and 6 now for Lower Cape May, leading 10-7, 9:51 to play before halftime here against Overbrook and an NJSIA postseason consolation game. Ray takes the snap, rolls to his right, looks, throws, and I believe that was caught. It was caught by Lawler. Or no, they call that incomplete.
Yeah, even if it was caught, it would have been well short of a of a first down. So Tosto will come in to punt.
Yeah, 4th and 6. And his buddy said Wesley Tosto, into punt for Lower Cape May. And Overbrook sends David Land back to receive at about the 20.
9:44 to play here in the first half.
Oh, Tosto drops the snap but is able to get it back. But it's a high but short kick. Ends up taking a Lower Cape May bounce and is downed at the 31-yard line. So fortunate for Lower Cape May as Tosto dropped the snap. But the ball bounced right up to him. He was able to get the kick away. And Overbrook takes over 1st and 10 at its own 31. High school football on the coast brought to you by the Lower Township Healthy Youth Coalition. They would like to wish everyone a safe and a happy Thanksgiving season. Join them in finding ways to prevent underage drinking and substance abuse in Lower Township by contacting the Lower Township Healthy Youth Coalition. 1st and 10 for Overbrook, trailing Lower Cape May 10-7. Conquest takes the snap, hands it off, but fumbling the football was Land. There was actually a bad exchange after a high snap. Rob White came in and made the tackle after Land simply just picked up the ball and kind of covered it.
Brings up 2nd and long.
And it'll go down as a loss of about 3. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 13. 2nd down and 13 for Overbrook. And some signals coming in from the Overbrook sideline. 4 receivers set, 2 split to each side. Land the lone running back. Conquest takes the snap. He's back to pass. He's looking, throws it out in the flat, and it's incomplete. Threw it low.
Pass falls incomplete. Brings up
Yeah, excuse me. That time,
it was
Brian.
intended for Safi Griggs, and it was incomplete. Lower Cape May had that well covered anyway.
Yes, D'Angelo Conquest. Lower did a good job, 1, getting pressure on the quarterback, and 2, covering the receivers downfield. And Conquest basically just kind of threw the ball away as he threw it at his receiver's feet.
8:47 to go before halftime. Lower leading 10-7. Overbrook ball, 3rd down and 13. Land goes in motion out of the backfield. It's a throwback screen, and breaking a tackle, but not breaking a second one, is Mark Anthony Wood. That was great coverage there by Lower Cape May. Wood broke a tackle about 5 yards deep in the backfield, ended up getting 6 yards, but it certainly is way short of the first down. Actually, it's only a pickup of about 4, and it'll be 4th and 9, and Overbrook will line up the punt. With Lawler back, and he's shown he's been dangerous tonight, has a kickoff return for a touchdown, had a long punt return called back because of a penalty. And now we have a flag down before the snap, and let's see what we have here. And we are going to have illegal procedure on Overbrook. So someone moved on the interior of the line there, and it'll move them back 5 more yards. And they still, obviously, in punt formation here.
It's going to push
Trey
the
Taylor
ball
back to kick.
back to about the 27.
Low snap, but he digs it out. It's a high kick, and it's going to bounce right at the 50 and then bounce directly toward Overbrook's sideline, and this ball will be downed right around midfield. So good field position for Lower Cape May as they get set to take over 1st and 10. High school football on the coast brought to you by the Lower Township GOP. They'd like to wish the Lower Cape May Regional Caper Tigers the best of luck. They're proud of all of the students from the amazing schools in the Lower Cape May area, paid for by the Lower Township GOP. 1st and 10 for Lower Cape May, and they do mark the ball right at midfield. Hunter Ray in a quarterback. Marcus Hebron in the backfield. They hand it off to Hebron. Hebron is hit and taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he was fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage, Brian. Get back to the 50-yard line.
And it'll bring up 2nd down and 10. And it looks like Rob White coming in at quarterback for this play here. Clock approaching 7:20 to go, first half. Lower Cape May leading 10-7. And a pretty good football game so far here at Stephen Steger Memorial Field. White in, he's in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it off. Jaden Farrow, nice run, pickup of about 4, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, this is going to come down to where the officials are going to spot the football, and they're going to take it back from the 45 to the 46. So as Brian said, it's a 4-yard pickup and brings up 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, ball is a little shy of the 45, and they have to get right to the 40 for a first down. Hunter Ray back in at quarterback. Hands off, but we're going to have a flag. I think that looked a little funky, and I think it's going to be a legal procedure on Lower Cape May.
That's exactly what the official, the referee, is signaling. So that's going to push Lower Cape May back just past the 50-yard line.
Yeah, that was strange, buddy. I don't know exactly what happened there, but whatever it was wasn't legal. So it's a 5-yard penalty, and it'll go back to midfield. 3rd down and 10 now, and this most certainly makes it a passing situation. I think on 3rd and 5 they may have tried to run it twice for a first down inside Overbrook territory, but now at the 50 on 3rd and 10, we'll see if Lower Cape May puts it in the air. Ray back to pass. Looking. He's going to throw it outside the Lawler. Oh, a
What a
diving catch at the 20-yard line. What a catch.
What a catch.
30-yard gain. Call it 29-yard gain. They're going to mark it at the 21. What a catch by Archie Lawler.
First down, Tigers.
And I'll tell you what, Hunter Ray did a good job. I mean, he put that ball out there.
Well,
But the play that was really special.
Basically, it's a nice play design, buddy. They basically forced man-to-man coverage by having Lawler out on an island on the near side with 3 receivers split to the far side, and the safety was shaded over to that far side. And it was one-on-one coverage, and what a play by Lawler. Here's a hand-up. No, it's a fake. And running with the football there was Hunter Ray on kind of a read option and a nice run on first down. He picks up about 7 or 8. Inside the 15-yard line.
Yeah, we're under the 6-minute mark here in the first half. Lower Cape May on top, 10-7.
And it'll be 2nd down and 2 for Lower Cape May at the 13-yard line of Overbrook. After the 2 plays here after the diving catch by Archie Lawler for a 29-yard gain. Here's a toss. And maybe getting back to the line of scrimmage there, but that's about it. And that was White on the carry.
Not much to it. Brings up 3rd down.
Bring up 3rd and 2.
Excuse me, they're going to say it was a no gain. So it will bring up, as Brian just said, 3rd and 2. And it will be an interesting situation right here with the play calling. Are they in 2-down territory, or are they going to rely on maybe, if they don't get it, their field goal kicker?
They hand it off to Hebron. Hebron has a first down and more, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Or
Marcus Hebron runs it in from 13 yards out, and Lower Cape May leads at 16-7.
Or are they going to break one up the middle, score a touchdown, and rely on their extra point kicker?
Well, you could do that too. It's all legal. So Lower Cape May with a 16-7 lead here. Wesley Tosto on for the kick. And he splits the uprights. And it's 17-7 Lower Cape May, 4:39 to go before halftime. Back after this 30-second break on 98.7 The Coast.
Eddie's Auto Body and Service Center is a proud supporter of the Caper Tigers football team and would like to wish all the athletes and coaches the best of luck in tonight's game. Eddie's offers superior auto body repair services as well as routine maintenance services to keep your car in prime condition. Schedule your next auto appointment at Eddie's Auto Body and Service Center, 609-884-4613.
High school football on 98.7 The Coast.
13-yard touchdown run by Marcus Hebron gives Lower Cape May a 17-7 lead here with 4:39 to go in the first half. High school football on the Coast proudly brought to you by Crest Savings Bank. Banking since 1919 with branches to serve you throughout Cape May County. Visit CrestSavings.com. Hemingway's at the Grand Hotel in Cape May. Hemingway's is the locals' favorite spot at the shore. Follow them on Facebook or visit the Grand Hotel Oceanfront on Beach Avenue in Cape May. Crest Savings, buddy.
Crest Savings.
One of our very loyal sponsors.
Absolutely.
And, been with us since the beginning. And they do very well for the community, Crest Savings. Very well for Rocco Sansone, too. I heard he's got like 12 accounts over there.
Yeah,
11 of them are secret. Yeah. Tosto's kick is a squib right down the center of the field, taken by an up man at the 30. There's a big return, and getting out to midfield is Khalik Griggs. And Overbrook will take over there. Actually, they're going to say they might mark him across the 50 at the Lower Cape May 49.
And Overbrook will take over 1st and 10.
So Overbrook kind of needed that after they were up 7-3 and then 2 straight touchdowns by Lower Cape May. And now they'd like to get something before halftime, and actually they do mark this ball back at the 50. Conquest takes the snap, hands it off to Land, and Land picks up 2. And he was tackled in there by Quentin Hagan. Nice play by Hagan. Second down and long for Overbrook. 2nd and 8 to be exact. 4:10 to go before halftime. Lower Cape May holding a 10-point lead. Conquest looked like he was ready to go, then gets some late instructions from the sideline, resets. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. He's back to pass. He's looking. He fires it far side, incomplete. Some miscommunication there as the intended receiver stopped, and it was thrown about 10 yards over his head. It was Mark Anthony Wood who was the intended receiver over on the far side, but he had stopped at around the 40, and the pass was thrown more in the direction of the 30. And the Lower Cape May defender couldn't make a play on the ball because he had slipped right about the time the ball was thrown. 3rd down and 8 for Overbrook now. And this could be a big play for the Lower Cape May defense here to get a stop before halftime. Conquest back to pass. He's looking, throws it over the middle. It's incomplete. That ball probably should have been caught. It was juggled over there. Rob White was on the coverage. Trey Taylor was the intended receiver.
Now that
would have been interesting because if that ball was caught, buddy, it's probably a 4th and 1 or 2, and maybe Overbrook goes for it in that position near the Lower Cape May 40-yard line. But now on 4th and 8, they're going to have to punt.
And, Brian, you called it correctly. I mean, that ball should have been caught. That was a well-thrown ball by the freshman quarterback, and his receiver just did not pull it in.
Lawler standing back at his own 25. Taylor, the punter, gets it away. Lawler will let this ball bounce, and it takes a Lower Cape May bounce as it checks back to about the 27-yard line. And
10.
Once again, the visiting team using one of Rocco Sansone's pitching wedges there. Got that backspin. Lower Cape May takes over its own, we'll call it the 28-yard line.
Yeah, and again, as you called, Brian, that ball, it was a knuckleball when it came down and it bounced back Lower Cape May's way.
3:37 to go here before half. Lower leading 17-7. Tigers with all 3 timeouts. They have a bunched formation here. They hand it off inside to Hebron, and he gets up to about the 30. It's a pickup of 2.
Marcus Hebron.
And, Lower gets the ball to start the second half. So at the very least, buddy, they want to possess this ball for the remainder of the half, even if they don't score, because they're going to get the ball to start the second half. I'm actually surprised that Overbrook didn't take a timeout there. Each team with all of their timeouts remaining, I believe. Ray back to pass. Looking. He's going to try for Lawler again. Incomplete. This time Lawler couldn't haul it in.
Intended for number 12, R.G. Lawler. Breaks up 30.
And Lawler got his left hand up on that. I think he tried to almost tip it back to himself, and he couldn't haul it in. So they'll bring up 3rd and 8. And, buddy, if you're Overbrook, you may have to make an adjustment here to your coverage and try to shade some help over to whatever side Lawler's on, because he's really proven to be dangerous tonight.
Well, absolutely. And when he gets that ball in the open field, and that was a just miss, the freshman quarterback throwing to the sophomore wide receiver. Once them two, boy, they get a couple, another year under their belt, Brian, they're going to be really tough.
All right, Hunter Ray back to pass again on 3rd and 8. Looking, fakes, still looking, fires downfield. Oh, and it's incomplete. Incomplete, nearly. Great effort by Mike Cronin. Nearly took it away.
Mike Cronin. Bring up 4th down for the Tigers.
As Mark Anthony Wood was on the coverage, but Cronin high-pointed the ball and nearly took it away for what would have been a catch almost on the par of what Lawler's was earlier in the game, but it falls incomplete. So Lower Cape May will punt here with 2:46 to go before halftime. Good snap. Tosto gets it away. It will bounce and bounce kind of sideways, takes a little bit of a Lower Cape May bounce, and will be downed at the 42-yard line. So
and I'll tell you
will
what,
take over there, 1st and 10.
That pass, yes, it did fall incomplete, but it was not for a lack of effort. Cronin, another sophomore, Brian, Mike Cronin did all he could to try and come down with that ball.
Fish and Fancy in Uptown Villas is the locals' favorite for fresh seafood takeout. They're open Wednesday through Sunday throughout the winter. Think of Fish and Fancy for party trays for your holiday celebrations. Go to fishandfancy.com. 17-7, Lower Cape May, 2:36 to go before halftime. Thanks for joining us here on CoastSportsToday.com and 98.7 The Coast. Here's a handoff to David Land trying the left side. And he's stopped, not taken down, but his forward progress is stopped. Jackson Schiffbauer, Sean Connolly in on the stop. And I think they're just going to mark Land pretty much back at the line of scrimmage, so no gain. It'll bring up, maybe he got a half a yard, so 2nd down and a long 9.
Well, just another case right there where the Lower Cape May defense really stretched out that play by the Rams.
Conquest back to pass, looking, firing. It is nearly intercepted. Coming across was Archie Lawler. The ball was underthrown. It was intended for David Haywood. And Haywood is Overbrook's leading receiver, 20 catches, 344 yards coming in. He does not have a catch tonight. 3rd down and 9 for Overbrook, 1:55 to go before halftime. Lower leading 17-7 here on 98.7 The Coast. If you're looking for the Mike Donahue show that's normally on at 7 o'clock, it'll come up after the game, sometime in the 8 o'clock hour. Back to pass is Conquest. Throws it out in the flat. That is incomplete. He was looking for Milligan, but he was well covered. I think Conquest was more throwing that away than anything else, buddy. It'll bring up 4th down, and Lower Cape May will get another crack at possession here late in the second quarter, leading 17-7.
Well, here we are. It's another 3 and out for Overbrook. And again, Brian, you really have to credit this Lower Cape May defense. There's no one player in particular. They're playing very well as a group.
Taylor's punt. Oh, this is a good one. It's going to go over Lawler's head. And he does the smart thing and lets it bounce rather than trying to make a circus catch with Overbrook defenders bearing down on him. And Overbrook will down it at the 16-yard line. The Lower Cape May will have a long way to go if they want to try to score here before halftime.
And that'll be a 42-yard punt.
Lawler had called for a fair catch, buddy, but then when he had to retreat, he actually did the right thing. I mean, that's kind of knowing time and score there, buddy. Like, there's no reason to try to make a circus catch there. Just let it bounce, and if you can't do anything with the ball, you hopefully go into halftime with a 10-point lead. But you certainly didn't want to turn it over there. Smart play by Lawler to let that go. Hunter Ray at quarterback here. Hands off to Jaden Farrow. Farrow dives forward and picks up about 4. And I believe this was a timeout called by Overbrook. So timeout on the field. We'll take a quick 30-second break. Back after this on 98.7 The Coast.
The Lower Township Youth Football Boosters would like to give a shout-out to our Caper Tigers in tonight's game. The Lower Township Youth Football League is where most of you got your start on the field, and we couldn't be more proud of you. Follow us on Facebook for information on fundraising events or 2021 registration at Lower Township Football Boosters.
High school football on 98.7.
17-7, Lower Cape May leads Overbrook here late in the half. 2nd down and 6 for Lower Cape May after this timeout. High school football on the coast brought to you by the Connolly family. They're proud to support Lower Cape May Caper Tiger football. The Connolly family would like to especially thank the Lower Cape May Regional Administration, coaching staff, game officials, and the West Jersey Football League for making this season possible. So here we go, Lower Cape May on 2nd down and 6 from their own 20. Hunter Ray takes the snap, hands to Jaden Farrow. Farrow's going to lose 2 yards here as Overbrook really came in hard and fast on a run blitz. And Overbrook takes another timeout with 1:28 to go. We'll keep it here for this one. Lower Cape May leading 17-7. High school football on the coast brought to you by the Lower Township Youth Football Boosters. They'd like to give a shout out to the Caper Tigers and wish them the best of luck in tonight's game. Eddie's Auto Body and Service Center is a proud supporter of the Caper Tigers football team and would like to wish all of the athletes and coaches the best of luck in tonight's game. That's Eddie's Auto Body on Route 9 in Irma. Blue Wave Express Car Wash offers unlimited wash plans starting at $14. Quick, convenient, affordable, and every day if you'd like. Blue Wave Express Car Wash, Bayshore Road in Villas. Check them out online, bluewaveexpresscarwash.com. Bonner's Accounting Services, proud to support the Lower Cape May Regional High School football team, and they'd like to wish everyone the best of luck in tonight's game. So out of this timeout here, 1:28 to go. It's 3rd down and 8 now for Lower Cape May.
Well, Brian, and obviously Coach Wilsinski of the Overbrook Rams feels if he can stop Lower Cape May.
Here's a pass downfield, caught by Lawler for a 1st down and more. He's outside the 40, still on his feet. He's going to drag tacklers all the way into Overbrook territory and down at the 48-yard line.
The number 12, Archie Lawler.
34-yard gain.
Yeah, what a play by the sophomore. He takes that pass from the freshman quarterback.
And now, buddy, if you're lower, now you're looking to score here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Inside Overbrook territory here. Ray will roll to his right. He's going to throw incomplete. And
Pass balls.
I think he was looking out there for Cronin, and the ball was thrown low. Yeah, I think Hunter Ray there, buddy, when he gets older, will, and when they look at film, they'll tell him this as well. Cronin was wide open, and I think Ray, had he set his feet, could have thrown a better ball. I think Ray also could have run for quite a few yards there, too, but Cronin was maybe a yard or two shy of the 1st down stick, and he was wide open.
Well, and that's also the beauty of having a kid that's a freshman, that you know that there's just so much growth, in an already talented body.
Ray hands off inside and getting down to about the 44-yard line is Jaden Farrow.
And that's going to bring up, it'll be 3rd down. They're actually going to mark it on the 45, Brian, so it's going to bring up a 3rd and 7.
And another timeout has been called by Lower Cape May with exactly a minute to go in the half. Bayshore Refrigeration is a proud supporter of Caper Tiger football. Would like to wish all of the athletes and coaches the best of luck in tonight's game. Go Tigers. That's Bayshore Refrigeration. The Caper Tiger Gridiron Booster Club is proud to support Lower Cape May Regional High School football. Would like to thank the seniors especially for their hard work and dedication to the program over the past 4 years. And they'd like to wish them good luck in all of their future endeavors. That's the Caper Tiger Gridiron Booster Club.
Well, now coming out of this timeout to paint the picture, there's exactly 1 minute left to play here in this second quarter in the first half. And Lower Cape May with the football on the Overbrook 45, and they're in a 3rd and 8.
So 3rd and 8 here, certainly a passing down. Hunter Ray Shotgun, back to pass. He's looking. He's going to throw it deep down the far side of the field. And it is incomplete. And it looked like Lawler was out there competing for that with an Overbrook defensive back, and it's incomplete. And it'll bring up 4th down here, and at the 45-yard line of Overbrook.
Brian, that was actually Mikey Castellano, who actually became a defender and batted that down because that could have been intercepted.
So it'll be Tosto to punt. Good snap. Gets the kick away. Land's going to come up. Oh, wow. Land slipped and actually caught that ball while falling on his backside. That's an athletic play there.
Well, it was an athletic play.
Yeah, I mean, usually you wouldn't say that when someone falls down, but to be able to haul that in.
Well, you look at David Land. He was fortunate that he landed on his butt as he made that catch.
We made it all the way to 48 seconds left in the second quarter before Buddy Tarbotton's first stupid joke of the night. We got to find a sponsor for that.
But I know I got Billy Martin and Rocco. They're laughing, so I got a pretty good audience I can play down to.
At how stupid they're laughing at you, not with you. Conquest hands off to Land. Land into the line. And still on his feet. They finally blow the whistle. He's going to pick up about 4 or 5. Clock is running. Doesn't seem like either team is in a mood to stop it. But Overbrook does run up to the line of scrimmage here. So it'll be 2nd down and 6 with 20 seconds to go as the clock is running. So D'Angelo Conquest takes this high snap, hands it off to Land. Land will go forward and pick up about 4. And that's going to be the final play of the half. So at the half, it is Lower Cape May 17 and Overbrook 7. A good second quarter by the Caper Tigers, responding to that first and only touchdown of the game so far by Overbrook as the Tigers take the 10-point lead into halftime. And we will take a 4-minute timeout, and we'll come back right after this with the halftime report on CoastSportsToday.com and 98.7 The Coast.
Fish and Fancy in Uptown Village is the local favorite for fresh seafood takeout. They're open Wednesday through Sunday throughout the winter. Fish and Fancy focuses on fresh, quality seafood and making your experience affordable and enjoyable. Think of Fish and Fancy for all your party trays for any occasion. Go to fishandfancy.com and check out their weekly specials and party tray menus. Fish and Fancy is open year-round at 2406 Bayshore Road in Uptown Village. Call 886-8760. Good luck, Caper Tigers. House raised food in block and roll. That's how we roll at 19 Home. Driveways, sidewalks, pavers, and more. That's how we roll at 19 Home. So if you need some work, don't be a jerk. Give us a call at 19 Home. 522-7210. 522-7210. So you can roll with 19 Home. The autumn wind and the winter wind, they will come and go. Are you in the mood for something sweet? Or maybe you would like to send someone special something famously delicious. Hi, this is Joe Bogle of the Original Fudge Kitchen. Our delicious creamy fudge and our premium chocolates are a welcome treat all year long. Our shops in Cape May, Stone Harbor, and Ocean City are open every day, and we are open on weekends in Wildwood. Better yet, visit fudgekitchens.com for super specials and terrific discounts. There is an S on the word kitchen, fudgekitchens.com. Friends and family alike will be delighted when they receive a package from the Original Fudge Kitchen. Always open and always delicious. Like painted kites, those days and nights, they went flying by.
For over 30 years, Shore Title has set the standard for getting your residence or vacation home in your hands for many years of family memory. Shore Title supports the players, coaches, parents, and volunteers who field our Lower Cape May regional football team season after season. We're proud of the Caper Tigers and wish them the best of luck in today's game. At Shore Title, customer service and satisfaction remains our top priority. The next time you're ready to close, choose Shore Title. Visit us online at shoretitle.com. Title insurance, real estate closings, and refinancing. Choose Shore Title.
Hello, this is Lower Township Councilman Kevin Coombs, and on behalf of Council and the Lower Township GOP, we would like to wish the Lower Cape May Regional Caper Tigers football team the best of luck this season. We have such a great community, and we all support you and are proud of you and all of our Lower Township students. Go Caper Tigers!
Bayshore Refrigeration is a proud supporter of the Caper Tigers football team and would like to wish all of the athletes and coaches the best of luck in tonight's game. Bayshore Refrigeration would also like to thank everyone who pulled together and made this season possible for our kids. Go Tigers!
Hey, where's the Mike Donahue Show? Don't worry, we'll be here after the game. The Mike Donahue Show, 98.7 The Coast, WCZT with me, your host, Mike Donahue, standing at the intersection of law and politics. Every Tuesday and Thursday from 7 to 9, except for tonight, so you can listen to high school football, 98.7 The Coast. Go Caper Tigers, go get them. And stick around for the Mike Donahue Show in its entirety after the game. 98.7 The Coast, WCZT.
98.7 The Coast, WCZT, Villas, Ocean City, Cape May. High school football on 98.7 The Coast.
All right, back at Steven Steger Memorial Field, Brian Kniff, Buddy Tarbot, at the half of this NJSIAA postseason consolation game. Lower Cape May leading Overbrook 17-7, and this game started with the teams trading possessions, and then Lower Cape May had a real nice drive starting. Actually, I shouldn't say real nice drive. It was a short drive. They made a real nice play on special teams to tackle the punter after a low snap, and they started at the Overbrook 19, and but the drive stalled inside the 5-yard line, but Wesley Tosto kicked his third field goal of the season from 21 yards to give Lower Cape May a 3-0 lead. And then David Land answered for Overbrook on their next possession. And he had a 24-yard run during that possession. There was also a 15-yard personal foul penalty against Lower Cape May. And then Land eventually ran it in from 10 yards out on the first play of the second quarter. But Archie Lawler immediately gave Lower Cape May the lead again. He's an up man in Lower Cape May's kick return formation, and he caught a short kick out of the air and ran it 65 yards for a touchdown. And Wesley Tosto's extra point made it 10-7. And then after a couple of 3-and-outs by both teams and then another 3-and-out by Overbrook, Lower Cape May got the ball right at midfield. And on a 3rd down and long play, Archie Lawler made a 29-yard catch that if it was a college or a pro game, Buddy, would show up on just about every highlight show. A diving catch at the 21-yard line, and a couple of plays later, Marcus Hebron ran it in from 13 yards out to give Lower Cape May the 17-7 lead. Both teams had a couple of possessions each late in the half, but neither could get the ball into scoring position. So here we are at the half with Lower Cape May holding this 17-7 lead.
You know, Brian, as we had talked about throughout that first half, you know, both defenses really did play well. they limited the amount of drives that either team was able to get going. There was a lot of 3 downs and a punt, three and outs, and total yards for Overbrook in that first half. Lower Cape May held them to 60 total yards, and their big stud, the running back that we've been talking about. Yes, he had that 24-yard run late in the first quarter that helped set up their first touchdown. But David Land, for the most part, Lower's done a good job. That 1,200-yard running back, Lower's done a good job in keeping him, under wraps, so to speak. So Coach Lance Bailey, he's in that locker room right now, telling his kids, hey, there's a lot of football left. Yes, we're up 17-7, but with the offensive firepower that we see on this Overbrook team, Lower just wants to keep doing what we're doing. And like you and I talked about, ball control. Lower Cape May has done a very good job in keeping Overbrook's offense off the field. Lower has 87 yards of total offense in that first half. But the big thing is, neither team has a turnover, and that's big.
Yeah, no turnovers, and also very little in the way of penalties too, buddy. It was a pretty clean first half. High school football on the coast brought to you by Sure Title. They're proud sponsors of the Caper Tigers, and they wish them the best of luck in tonight's game against Overbrook. The next time you're ready to close, choose Sure Title. Visit them online at suretitle.com. Sandcastle Excavating, serving all of Cape May and Atlantic County, supports the Lower Cape May Regional Caper Tigers. Call Sandcastle Excavating at 609-886-SAND. They're also a licensed certified septic inspector. The Original Fudge Kitchen with locations in Cape May, Wildwood, Stone Harbor, and Ocean City. Shop their variety of fudge, candy, chocolates, and saltwater taffy, and make sure you check out their large assortment of sugar-free selections, and those, as we always say, are Buddy Tarbot's favorite. The Lower Township GOP would like to wish the Lower Cape May Regional Caper Tigers the best of luck. They are proud of all of the students from all of the amazing schools in the area. The Lower Township GOP. And tonight's game also brought to you by the 19th hole in memory of late coach Jimmy McMichael, 19th hole Enterprises and the McMichael family. They'd like to wish everyone the best of luck in tonight's game, McMichael's 19th hole in North Wildwood. The Lower Township Healthy Youth Coalition would like to wish everyone a safe and happy Thanksgiving season. Join them in finding ways to prevent underage drinking and substance misuse in Lower Township by contacting the Lower Township Healthy Youth Coalition. 17-7, Lower Cape May leads Overbrook here at the half. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout, and we'll come back more with the halftime report right after this on CoastSportsToday.com and 98.7 The Coast.
And the Cape May County Healthy Community Coalition would like to wish all of the student athletes the best of luck today. Did you know that kids who communicate regularly with their parents about their daily activities are 67% less likely to be involved in substance abuse than children who have little or no communication with their parents? Research has shown that even 15 minutes a day of such communication is enough to make a huge difference in kids' lives. When you go home today, make those 15 minutes count. For starters, you can talk about today's game. If you'd like to get involved with the Healthy Community Coalition, please contact Natalia at Cape Assist at 609-522-5960.
The Caper Tigers Gridiron Booster Club is proud to support Lower Cape May Tigers football. We would like to thank those businesses that have shown tremendous support to Tigers football by providing a meal for our weekly team dinners. Lucky Bones, the Grand Hotel, Capoletti's, Seashore Church of the Nazarene. We would like to thank our seniors for their hard work and dedication to this football team over the past 4 years. Football is not a lifetime sport, but high school football is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Good luck in all your future endeavors. You will be missed.
Imagine having your car clean, not some of the time, but all of the time. You can at Blue Wave Express Car Wash in the Village. Have the shiniest car in the neighborhood with unlimited monthly washes for one low monthly fee. Wash your car as much as you like at Blue Wave Car Wash. Plans start at $14 a month. That's half a buck cost for a car wash every day. Cancel anytime, no contracts, no cancellation fees, and you can sign up on the EverWash mobile app. Quick, convenient, affordable, and yes, every day if you want. Blue Wave Express Car Wash, Bayshore Road, Village. Visit online at bluewaveexpresscarwash.com.
The autumn wind and the winter wind, they will come and go. Are you in the mood for something sweet? Or maybe you would like to send someone special something famously delicious? Hi, this is Joe Bogle of the Original Fudge Kitchen. Our delicious creamy fudge and our premium chocolates are a welcome treat all year long. Our shops in Cape May, Stone Harbor, and Ocean City are open every day, and we are open on weekends in Wildwood. Better yet, visit fudgekitchens.com for super specials and terrific discounts. There is an S on the word kitchen, fudgekitchens.com. Friends and family alike will be delighted when they receive a package from the Original Fudge Kitchen. Always open and always delicious. Like painted kites, those days and nights, they went flying by.
Hey, where's the Mike Donahue Show? Don't worry, we'll be here after the game. The Mike Donahue Show, 98.7 The Coast, WCZT with me, your host, Mike Donahue, standing at the intersection of law and politics. Every Tuesday and Thursday from 7 to 9, except for tonight, so you can listen to high school football, 98.7 The Coast. Go Caper Tigers, go get them. And stick around for the Mike Donahue Show in its entirety after the game. 98.7 The Coast, WCZT.
High school football on 98.7 The Coast.
All right, we're back at Steven Steger Memorial Field. Brian Kniff, Buddy Tarbot, and Lower Cape May leading Overbrook 17-7 here at halftime. And should be a pretty good second half here. Lower Cape May will get the football to start the second half. So a very important drive here. Lower Cape May can really kind of take control of the game if they can go down and score on this opening drive. High school football on the coast brought to you by the Caper Tiger Gridiron Booster Club. They are proud to support the Lower Cape May Regional High School football team, and they'd like to thank the seniors especially for their hard work and dedication to the program over the past 4 years. They wish them good luck in all of their future endeavors. The Connolly family is proud to support Lower Cape May Regional football. The Connolly family would like to especially thank the Lower Cape May Regional administration, coaching staff, game officials, and the West Jersey Football League for making this season possible. The Lower Township Youth Football Boosters would like to give a shout out to the Caper Tigers and wish them the best of luck in tonight's game against Overbrook. Bayshore Refrigeration is a proud supporter of the Caper Tigers. They'd like to wish all of the athletes and coaches the best of luck in tonight's game. That's Bayshore Refrigeration. Bonner's Accounting Services is proud to support the Lower Cape May Regional High School football team. They'd like to wish everyone the best of luck in tonight's game. 17-7, Lower Cape May, as we get set to start this second half. And as we said, Lower Cape May will get the football here. They won the toss and deferred. And there are quite a few other games going on in the South Jersey area this evening. And we have Willingboro leading Timber Creek 7-0 in the first quarter. West Deptford 24, Woodbury nothing at the half. Riverside and Lindenwold tied at 8 in the third quarter. And Bishop Eustace and Palmyra were scoreless early in that game. And Pemberton was a 26-3 winner over Oakcrest. That's the only final we have in from tonight's games. And tomorrow, Middle Township will take on Gateway at 6 o'clock. And Ocean City will host DePaul Catholic in a matchup of two of the best teams in the state at 6 o'clock. Ocean City was supposed to play Camden. That game was canceled. They picked up DePaul Catholic just yesterday. So they'll play DePaul Catholic tomorrow night at 6 o'clock at Cary Stadium. Some notes from some other sports. A couple of Middle Township teams are still alive in other sports in the playoffs. Middle Township's girls soccer team will host Cedar Creek tomorrow at 2 o'clock at Boyd Street Field in a sectional semifinal. And then in a sectional title game on Saturday, Middle Township's field hockey team will host Haddon Township at 1 o'clock. So still a lot going on here in southern Cape May County for the fall sports season due to this crazy year due to the pandemic. But one thing that has certainly cooperated has been this mid-fall weather here in late October and early November. Ball is teed up. Lower Cape May will receive.
And Brian, that Middle Township game tomorrow night, the football
Here's
game.
a bouncing kick. It's taken by Lower Cape May at the 15, up across the 20, across the 30. Still on his feet at the 40, and then diving forward close to the 45 is Ogre Nunez, the freshman. So a good return there, and Lower Cape May will have good field position to start the second half at the 44. What was that you were saying?
The Middle Township football game tomorrow night, it's at home, correct?
Yes, at home against Gateway.
At Memorial Field with a 6 o'clock kickoff.
Yes, yes. And we are not on the air tomorrow night, so the Buddy Tarbonton wing of the press box at Memorial Field will go empty tomorrow evening. I don't know if Buddy lets anybody in there when we're not broadcasting. First and 10 for Lower Cape May here.
You can reach me at the radio station for
and here
reservations.
Is a good break of a tackle there by Rob White. Hard running. He started the second half here at quarterback, and Rob White picks up 12 and a first down.
First down, Tigers.
And actually give him a gain of 13 as they mark it down at the 43-yard line of Overbrook. Hunter Ray back in at quarterback. They've been using Rob White as a little bit of a change-up at the quarterback position, and that's a real good run there from him. And it'll be first and 10 for Lower at the Overbrook 43-yard line. Ray hands off to Marcus. No, he fakes the handoff, tosses to Archie Lawler. Going down the sideline, and he will run it into the end zone. 43-yard, what a well-designed play and a great fake. Faked the handoff going left, threw it back out to Lawler on the right side, and it's a 43-yard touchdown, and Lower Cape May now with a 23-7 lead.
And that was very impressive. Again, a well-designed play, a great play call from the sideline by the Lower Cape May coaching staff. And, wow, Archie Lawler he ran away from people going down that right sideline, Brian.
So Lower ahead by 16, so this extra point's kind of important, makes it at least a 3-possession game. Or 3-score game. Low snap. Ray is going to roll out, and he's going to be taken down. And, you know, and again, I think Hunter Ray, with more experience, buddy, he actually did a good job of digging that low snap out. I think he could have gotten that ball to the tee for a potential kick, but he decided to try to roll out. They couldn't get the pass away as he was taken down, and Lower Cape May fails on the conversion, but they lead 23-7 with 11:21 to go in the third quarter. Back after this 30-second break on 98.7 The Coast. All right, we're going to keep it here during this break after the touchdown. It's 23-7, Lower Cape May on top, and we didn't pick it up initially on that big pass play to Archie Lawler, but we're being told Mike Cronin had a big block on the outside, buddy, that really sprung Lawler down the sideline.
Well, Mike Cronin, you know, another sophomore, you know, he's right out there. He's having a good game as well, and he did. He had a nice block there to help spring Lawler. And I'll tell you what, Archie Lawler, he can flat out fly. He is one fast player.
Certainly,
boy.
And he's certainly making a case to be looked at as one of the better skill position players young skill position players in this area of the West Jersey Football League. It's a squib kick picked up by an up man at the 25-yard line and taken out of bounds right around the 40. Overbrook will start there, 1st and 10. Lower Cape May leading 23-7, 11-16 to go, third quarter.
Overbrook will take over 1st and 10.
And looks like they'll mark this ball right around the 40. And Lower Cape May will look to get a good defensive stand here on Overbrook's first offensive possession of the second half. D'Angelo Conquest hands it off to David Land. He is hit and taken down. And it looked like Quentin Hagan as well as Sean Connolly in on the stop. And Land loses a yard. Second down and 11 for Overbrook.
Well, and again, Lower Cape May just doing a very good job defensively of clogging up the holes and stretching out that Overbrook line and then plugging those gaps.
Oh, high snap, but Conquest is able to get it, rolls, and now he's in trouble and he's taken down. Sean Connolly in there, Marcus Hebron in there, Quentin Hagan in there, and it goes down as a sack.
In the backfield, it's sacked by a couple of Tigers.
And this is a loss of 11, so it's 3rd down and 22 for Overbrook. Here at their own 28-yard line, they need to get out to midfield for a first down. So on 3rd and very long. Conquest takes the snap, looking. He's going to throw. Oh, he's got a man. But it is incomplete, and Milligan probably should have caught that ball at the 45-yard line.
Brings up
It's a well-thrown ball. It's going to bring up 4th and 22, and Overbrook will have to punt.
And Mike Milligan would love to have that one back, obviously, Brian, because you're right. That's a ball he should have caught. And you really got to give a lot of credit to the freshman quarterback, D'Angelo Conquest. That was a well-thrown ball.
All right, here's the punt coming from Overbrook. It's a high end-over-end kick. Lawler goes and tries to take it. He actually muffed it, but he was right on the sidelines. The ball just bounces harmlessly out of bounds. Lower will take over 1st and 10 at its own 38.
and 10.
So a stop there by the Lower Cape May team there. That was really more by Overbrook mistakes than anything else. And Lower will take over at its own 38. And
it's a 34-yard punt.
And they could really go a long way to almost really putting this game away if they can march down and score here, leading 23-7 with 9:50 to go in the third quarter. Hunter Ray back in the shotgun. Hands off to Jaden Farrow. Farrow with a stiff arm but can't get around the tackler. And that was Kenny Boswell on the stop.
By number 10, Kenny
And Farrow loses 2 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 12.
Well, again, that time the Overbrook defense doing a good job of stretching out the Lower Cape May line and, plugging those holes, and then they get good pursuit on
Jaden Farrow.
Of Lower Cape May, and as Brian said, they throw him down for a 2-yard loss.
2nd down and 12 for Lower. It's an option. It's tossed out. It's fumbled. Not a good decision. And Overbrook recovers the ball at the 35, but there is a flag down. And let's see what we have here. And actually, the official makes the indication that it was an inadvertent flag. I think he probably tried to reach for his bag to indicate a change of possession. And he pulled out his flag instead. And Overbrook will take over at the Lower 35-yard line. They ran an option there, and that was not.
And that's the first turnover of the football game, Brian. And as you said, that was not a good decision.
Here is Land on the run on first down. He picks up about 3.
Land on the carry. Picks up a couple.
And some players exchanging pleasantries after the play.
Yeah, there was a little bit of excitement out there on the field.
2nd down and 7 for Overbrook at the Lower Cape May 32-yard line. Lower leads at 23-7. 8:25 to go in the third quarter. Thanks for joining us here on CoSportsToday.com. The video production by Chris Knoll. Always does a great job for us. 2nd down and 7 for Overbrook. Back to pass is Conquest. He's going to look. Fires over the middle. Oh, what a great play. Great play out there by Rob White, I believe. No, check that. That was actually Christian Campanero who leaped up and tipped it away. The intended receiver looked for a moment like he was open around the 10-yard line, and Campanero reached up and knocked it away. Great play by Christian Campanero.
Yeah, that was really just a great read and great reaction going to the ball. And he was able to get his hand up and bat that down because that looked like a lot of trouble for Lower Cape May. Because you're right, Brian, that wide receiver was wide open until the last instant. And it's going to bring up that 3rd down and 7, 8:07 to play third quarter. Lower Cape May 23, Overbrook 7. And you're listening to high school football right here on 98.7 The Coast.
And if you're looking for the Mike Donahue Show, it will air in its entirety as soon as the game ends, sometime most likely in the 8 o'clock hour. Here's Conquest back to pass on 3rd and long. Fires, knocked away. Knocked away back there by Archie Lawler coming up from his safety position.
4th down for the Rams.
Great play by Archie Lawler, and I think Overbrook here, buddy, is certainly in a position where they're going to go for it on 4th and 7 at the Lower Cape May 32, trailing 23-7. So, big play here in the game here for both teams, and Overbrook certainly needs to convert, trailing 23-7.
8:02 to play in this third quarter.
Conquest back to pass, looking, floats it out, and it is caught by Milligan, and he's going to be really, really close to the first down. That's actually not Milligan, it's David Haywood. And I think they're going to mark him short, buddy. He's about a yard short.
Yeah, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to mark him short. They're not even going to measure as the official signals Lower Cape May football. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Caper Tigers on their own 26-yard line with 7:47 to go here in the third quarter. Lower Cape May on top, 23-7. And right now, Brian, Lower Cape May just needs to put together a nice drive, a little bit of ball control, pick up some first downs, take some time off that clock.
Hunter Ray, hands off to Marcus Hebron. Trying to break tackles, he can't. And is stopped at the line of scrimmage, right around the line of scrimmage. And right as the whistle blew, Hebron actually kind of lunged forward.
2nd down.
And it looked like, if the whistle hadn't blown, he might have gained about 4 yards. It was the right whistle. Hebron was stood up for a second or two, and officials quickly blew the whistle, and then Hebron had the surge forward. So it's 2nd down and 10 for Lower Cape May. And it looks like, I think Overbrook may have been offsides. They were blitzing in the middle, and this offside penalty is going to make the 2nd down a little bit easier. It'll be 2nd and 5 now.
Offside.
Yeah, obviously it makes it much more manageable in your play calling for Coach Lance Bailey.
2nd down.
23-7, Lower on top. And again, Lower just needs to put together a nice drive, pick up some first downs, keep that clock moving.
7:05 to go here in the third quarter. And the clock really should have started here, but the officials on the field didn't give that indication. Ray's in trouble here. Oh, he makes a man miss, but is still taken down after a short gain, but he avoided a sack and ended up getting about a 3-yard gain, 2 or 3 yard gain out of it.
Brings up third down.
So 6:40 to go, third quarter. 23-7 Lower Cape May. Third down and 2. Ball at the 34-yard line. They need to get to the 36 for a first down.
A lot of time left to play in this football game, but this is a big third down and 2 for Lower Cape May.
And Oakcrest is really loading up the box here. And it's a direct snap to Rob White, who was in at quarterback here.
Rob White.
And he easily gets the first down and a gain of almost 7.
Yeah, Lower Cape May made that look very easy, Brian. Direct snap, as you said, White was in the halfback position. He receives the ball, goes straight up the middle, untouched, picks up a 7 yards. Now it's going to put Lower Cape May at their own 41.
Yeah, and if you keep running the football, buddy, it's another couple of minutes that Lower gets to take off the clock while leading 23-7 here as we pass the midway point of the third quarter. White in at quarterback again. This time he hands off to Farrow. Farrow tried to stiff arm a man and couldn't break the tackle. Milligan on the tackle on the outside, and no gain for Jaden Farrow.
Yeah, that was a real good play by Michael Milligan, the senior cornerback for the Rams.
Hunter Ray at quarterback, Marcus Hebron at running back, both back into the game on second down and 10. At the 41-yard line of Lower Cape May. Tigers with the ball, leading 23-7, 5 minutes to go, third quarter. Hand off to Hebron. He's hitting the backfield, carries some people for a couple of yards, but that's about it. It'll bring up third and long.
Marcus Hebron on the carry.
Yeah, Hebron.
Third down for the Tigers.
Got it out to the 44. It'll be 3rd and 7.
Yeah, we're saying he picked up 2 yards on that one. As Brian just said, now 3rd and 7. And Overbrook doing a good job right now stuffing the offensive line, the defensive line area, not allowing Lower Cape May to come up the middle on these runs.
So 3rd and 7 for Lower Cape May at their own 44. Man goes in motion.
Oh, we're going to have offsides.
I think Overbrook went offside again.
Unless they're going to say that they were drawn off by Archie Lawler.
And this is offside on Overbrook.
Penalty against Overbrook.
So that takes it from 3rd and 7 to 3rd and 2. And it'll move the ball up to about the 49-yard line. Lower Cape May. It's actually going to be a short 2 because they just need to get a little bit to the other side of midfield. So it's about 3rd and a yard and a half for Lower Cape May here. Ray and Hebron in the backfield. Ray at the quarterback position. Takes the snap, hands it off inside to Hebron. First down and more. He's down inside the 45 to about the 44. And that's a gain of 7 and a first down.
And again, a good job by Lower Cape May being patient. The running backs are being patient. More importantly, Brian, that they're really tucking that ball in and running with 2 hands on the football.
We're inside 3:45 to play third quarter. Lower Cape May taking a lot of time off on this drive here that started back at their own 26. They're at the Overbrook 44, 1st and 10. Hunter Ray back to pass. He's rolling to his right. Throws. It's caught. And believe that was Christian Campanaro on the catch.
Yes, that's who it was.
Number 8, Christian Campanaro.
And it's a gain of just about 2.
Brings up second down for the Tigers.
2nd and 8. The 2nd and 8 for Lower Cape May from the 42-yard line of Overbrook. Clock will be inside 3 minutes to go third quarter when the Tigers snap the football here. And it's Heber in the lone setback, kind of a bunch formation here with 3 receivers close to the line. Now Lawler goes in motion to the far side. This is Rob White on the run. White lunges forward. We have a flag thrown in. This will be in the area of holding.
There's a flag.
And let's see what we got here. Yes, it is a hold. A holding against Lower, and that'll be a 10-yard loss.
Holding against the Tigers.
And
it will be a repeat second down.
Yeah, high school football holding penalties are spot of the foul, and the spot of the foul was right at the line of scrimmage, so it is a loss of 10. Negates about a 4-yard run by Rob White. So it'll bring up second down and 18. Second down and 18 for the Tigers.
And again, the clock continues to run. We're at the 2:20 mark here in the third quarter.
White and Ray in the backfield. Ray at the quarterback position. Ray will go back to pass. It's a middle screen to White. White breaks one tackle, couldn't break another, and it's a short gain up to the 50. Oh, and then White is thrown to the turf after the play, and that's going to be a 15-yard penalty on Overbrook. And
Pass was completed to White.
now the officials are in a long discussion here.
I bet you they have to be talking about throwing this player, the Overbrook Ram, out of the football game.
And let's see what the explanation is here. So it's a dead ball personal foul. Now they have a dead ball unsportsmanlike conduct on both teams. So those are going to negate.
Both teams.
All right, so they won't be throwing anybody out of the football game.
Well, we don't know what went on over there, and it could have been verbally from White, buddy, that was unsporting, and then the Overbrook player reacted by pushing him down. So the officials were right on top of that. So that's the call. So it brings up that was a gain of about 3, and it'll bring up third down at 16. So 3rd and 16 for the Tigers. Back to pass. Thrown. It's intercepted. Intercepted. No, actually, it's incomplete. It was dropped. Good coverage on the play.
Falls incomplete.
Out there by Sophie Griggs. But Lower Cape May will have to punt.
And sometimes you say, well, an interception in that situation is as good as a punt. In that situation, it's not as good as a punt, not with the leg of Wesley Tosto, because he has an opportunity to really pin Overbrook in pretty deep.
So he's punting inside his own 40. Gets it away. It's high, but it's short. So bounce at the 40. Oh, it really takes a Lower Cape May bounce and goes down at about the 30. So this ends up being down at the inside the 25-yard line, close to the 21. So it ends up being about a 30-yard punt with no return.
Will take over first.
And Overbrook will take over first and 10. 1:17 to go third quarter. Lower leads 23-7. High school football on the coast, brought to you by Blue Wave Express Car Wash. They offer unlimited wash plans starting at $14. Quick, convenient, affordable, and every day. Blue Wave Express Car Wash, Bayshore Road, Villas. Online, bluewaveexpresscarwash.com. And here comes Overbrook. in need of a good drive here. They hand it off to Land, and Land gets about 1 or 2.
Well, again, Overbrook choosing to run the football.
Short game brings up second down for the Rams.
It's going to be 2nd down and 9 for the Rams.
D'Angelo Conquest, quarterback position here. 3 receivers set to the near side, 1 to the far side. High snap, and he pulls it down, hands off to Land. Land pushes the pile forward across the 25. It's going to be a pickup of about 5, but it's still going to be 3rd down and 4.
Land on the carry.
See where the officials spot this football.
Brings up 3rd down for Overbrook.
They're going to put the ball down on the 26-yard line. So we'll bring up a 3rd and 5.
Third and 5 for Overbrook. Conquest back to pass. Looking. Fires. It is intercepted. Intercepted over there on the far side by Mike Cronin.
And the Tigers appear to have...
He really anticipated that well, and that was the final play of the 3rd quarter. Mike Cronin, a huge defensive play. Lower Cape May will take over deep inside Overbrook territory when we start the 4th quarter, coming up after this 30-second break on CoastSportsToday.com and 98.7 The Coast.
At Crest Savings Bank, we believe your time is valuable. That's why our mobile banking app lets you bank when and where you want. Crest Savings Bank's mobile app lets you review activity, pay bills, transfer funds, and even deposit checks any time of the day or night. Make the most of your free time by using Crest Savings Bank's safe, secure, and easy-to-use mobile app. Visit CrestSavings.bank for details. Crest Savings Bank. Big bank product. Community bank service.
Crest Savings is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender. High school football on 98.7 The Coast.
All right, Brian Kniff alongside Buddy Tarbot, and the interception by Mike Cronin gives Lower Cape May the football deep inside Overbrook territory, leading 23-7 as we get set to start this 4th quarter, and the Tigers can pretty much put this game away with a score here. They're going to have the ball at the Overbrook 27-yard line. A great play by Cronin, and it looked from here, he actually almost practically took the ball out of the intended receiver's hands. And
that was just, Brian, you're right. That was great anticipation by the sophomore. He stepped right in. It was perfect timing. And, I think that ball was up for grabs. Either the receiver, if he was, had the ability, but Cronin, because he came in from behind, was really able to wrestle that football out of his hands.
Handoff inside to Hebron. Good run, Marcus Hebron, down to the 20.
Marcus.
And it's a pickup of about 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down for the Tigers.
It was 2nd down at about 3. Good 1st down run by Marcus Hebron. And handoff inside, running toward the outside and into the end zone for a touchdown.
Touchdown! Tigers.
And that was Rob White.
And that was a 20-yard run.
And the Tigers add 6.
11:16 to go in the 4th. And that may have been the nail in the coffin for Overbrook, as Lower Cape May is now leading 29-7.
Yeah, that was, again, another well-designed play with the left side of that Lower Cape May offensive line really playing their assignments well.
And it looks like Overbrook is offside on the point after, and they blow that dead before the ball was kicked. This will be offside. Offside on Overbrook.
Penalty against Overbrook.
So they'll move the ball ahead basically 1.5 yards, and Lower Cape May, I think they'll still kick it, but you never know. You might go for 2 here. And they still do have the tee out. And now this will end up being just a 19-yard or an 19-yard extra point.
Yeah, and Tosto, the senior, he just stays out there on the field.
The kick is good, and Hunter Ray did a great job with a low snap of getting that to the tee.
That was, Hunter Ray. He fielded a ground ball there, Brian. That ball was down flat on the ground, and he was able to get it uprighted and get his fingertip on it, and Tosto kept his concentration and nails the extra point.
30-7, Lower Cape May, 11:16 to go in the fourth. Back after this 30-second break on 98.7 The Coast.
It's the locals' favorite restaurant in Cape May. Hemingway's in the Grand Hotel. Hemingway's for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Hemingway's restaurant features fresh seafood right to your table. Or taste the difference with award-winning hand-cut USDA prime steak. Don't miss prime rib night every Wednesday. Happy hour at Hemingway's offers a special bar menu and drink specials Monday through Saturday from 4 till 6 and all day on Sundays. Hemingway's Restaurant for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Oceanfront on Beach Avenue in Cape May. Follow them on Facebook.
High school football on 98.7 The Coast.
Back at Lower Cape May, Brian Kniff, Buddy Tarbot, and 20-yard touchdown run by Rob White. It's 30-7, Lower Cape May with 11:16 to go in the fourth quarter. Buddy, your bad jokes are taking on a life of their own. I have people texting me bad jokes in case we want to pass them on to you to read them on the air. That must be the way you get them. I know you don't write your own material. Tosto's kick is a long one. Well, that's a live ball. Overbrook at first didn't go field that. And now it's picked up at the 10, breaking tackles. And then getting up about to the 23-yard line is the returner, David Haywood. So Overbrook will take over at the 23. And, Buddy, the joke was, what do cows do on a Friday night?
And Overbrook will take over first.
What do cows do on a Friday night?
Yes, Dr. Billy Martin figured that out right here in the press box.
Well, he said
says
it to
they
you.
go to the movies.
He said it to you.
He did not say it to me. It was texted into me. It was texted into me by someone who's been nominated for New Jersey Sports Writer of the Year again, buddy.
Oh, Tom Williams?
No, sports writer.
David Weinberg.
1st and 10 for Overbrook.
He's got to be bored.
And Conquest takes the snap. He's back to pass here. He's going to throw it. It is caught. Nice throw and catch. And that was Mark Anthony Wood. And that's a pickup of about 11 or 12 and a first down.
First down, Rams.
Overbrook trying to move quickly here. Down 3 scores, 23 points at 30-7. And we're inside 11 minutes to go. So Overbrook, most likely, they're going to have to put this ball in the air an awful lot here to try to move quickly. This time, though, they hand it off to Land. Land trying the left side. And he's taken down by Campanaro after a pickup of about 7.
Land on the carry. Brings up second down for Overbrook.
Lower, if they can hang on here, will move over 500 at 4-3 with this, if they can hold on here, leading 30-7.
That was a 7-yard run by Land to bring it up at second down and 3.
D'Angelo Conquest takes the snap, hands off again to Land. Land going across the left side. And he is taken down by Mikey Castellano after a gain of about 5.
First down.
And a first down. So Overbrook has it now at their own 46-yard line, 1st and 10. Trailing 30-7. Clock will be inside 10 minutes to play in the fourth when it's snapped. Conquest back to pass. Looking out in the flat. That ball was tipped and incomplete.
Yeah, that was a real good job that time.
Conquest pass falls incomplete.
And I think that was Jacob Bay, buddy, on the tip.
That's who it was. It was another sophomore, Jacob Bay this time.
Second down for Overbrook.
Bay got in there, and he did more than tip that. He got up there. He got big. He made himself big, and with his left hand was able to bat that ball out of the air.
Conquest takes the snap, hands off to Land. Land is gang tackled. Pickup of about 2 or 3.
Land on the carry. Not much to it. Brings up third down.
Jackson Schiffbauer in there,
Overbrook.
along with Zach Shutter, Devin Bone.
So we'll call that it's going to be a long 3rd and 7 for Overbrook.
Back to pass is Conquest. Throws over the middle. It's incomplete. I think that may have hit a lower Cape May lineman in the head.
Pass falls incomplete.
And it's incomplete.
Fourth down for the Rams.
And Overbrook at this stage of the game is probably going to have to go for it here. Ball at their own 48 on 4th and 8. So this is almost a last-ditch effort here by Overbrook to try to stay in this game, down 3 scores with 9:18 to go. Conquest back to pass on 4th and 8. Rolling, still rolling, fires. Oh, nice catch. Sliding catch by Milligan, and I think he's got the first down. He's got enough. Pickup of about 8.
For number 19, Michael Milligan.
The indication is first down
Down, Overbrook.
for the Rams.
Nice sliding catch by Milligan at the 43-yard line of Lower Cape May. 9:05 to go. Clock is now moving after they set the chains. Lower leading 30-7. Handoff to Land. Land, good run. It looked like he might have had more, but Rob White stuck his hand out and tripped him. But it's a gain of about 9. And Land had a head of steam there.
And short.
That looked like it might have been going for a big gain until White stuck his paw out and tripped him up.
And it will bring up a second down and short. 8:30 to play in the football
Conquest
game.
back to pass. Throws incomplete. Tried to throw that into triple coverage.
Pass falls incomplete.
He was looking for Mark Anthony Wood.
For Overbrook.
Sean Connolly, Rob White, Mikey Castellano were all in the area. So it'll bring up 3rd and 1 at the Lower Cape May 34-yard line. 8:26 to go. Tigers by 23. And Conquest hands to Land. He has the first down and more as he gets inside the 20. Taken down by Campanaro.
Well, that time
Land picks up 8.
First down.
Land went off the left side of his offensive line. There was a nice hole there, and he was able to go for 9 yards and pick up that first down.
1st and 10 for Overbrook. Another hand off the Land. And this time he's got a gain of about 4 to about the 22-yard line.
We are now under the 8-minute mark here in the fourth quarter.
Down for Overbrook.
2nd and 6 for the Rams. Lower leading 30-7. Conquest back to pass. Looking. Throws it out in the flat. It's incomplete. Mike Cronin on the coverage. Pass was intended for Milligan. And, buddy, I think Overbrook was fortunate that that ball was underthrown.
Yes.
Because if it wasn't, Mike Cronin might still be running.
Yeah, Cronin had a real good read on that pass out there in the flat.
So it brings up 3rd and 6. High snap. Conquest is going to keep it. And I think he's going to be a little short of the first down.
Conquest
And looks like it's going to bring up 4th and 1.
brings up 4th and short for Overbrook.
And it doesn't look like they're going to ask for a measurement, so it must be a... No, actually, they gave him a good spot here, and they're going to give him a first down.
Correction, first down, Overbrook.
So they gave him a first down at the 16-yard line. I thought he was stopped more around the 17.5, but there must have been a second effort in there. And D'Angelo Conquest ran for the first down. Here's a handoff to Land. Land runs into the line of scrimmage. Breaks a couple tackles, still on his feet, and fighting his way down inside the 5-yard line. And that's about an 8-yard run on first down by Land.
On the carry. Brings up second down for Overbrook.
They're going to mark it back, so they'll call it a gain of 7.
And it's going to put the football just inside the 10-yard line.
Another handoff to Land across the left side. And good play by Jackson Schiffbauer to hold Land to a gain of 2, and they'll bring up 3rd and 1.
Land on the carry. Brings up third down for the Rams.
And one thing Lower Cape May's doing, they're making Overbrook earn every yard.
Yeah, Overbrook has taken a lot of time off the clock on this drive, and what they don't have a luxury of is time, trailing by 3 scores. High snap. Conquest pulls it down, gives it to Land, who breaks a tackle, but I think he's still going to be short of the first down.
Yeah, he was slowed down.
First player who came in to hit him was Devin Bone. That slowed him up, and then the pursuit came, and I think Land is going to be short.
Land on the carry.
And they're going to say this is 4th down and about a half a yard for Overbrook. And I think Lower Cape may have jumped offside, buddy. I think this is going to give it is. It's going to give Overbrook the first down. The ball's inside the 10, so now it's a half the distance penalty. And that'll move the ball down inside the 5-yard line to the 3-yard line. 30-7 lower, 5:10 to go. Here is Conquest. Hands off the Land. Oh, Lower Cape May's all over that.
Land at the backfield.
Devin Bone in there, as well as Tommy Walters was the first one to hit him.
That's
Great job by Tommy Walters breaking through, and Land loses 3 yards there, out to the 6. Another young player there, buddy. Tommy Walters, a freshman. Lower Cape May with quite a few freshmen and sophomores making plays. Here's a tipped pass. Intercepted. Pass was tipped. And it was intercepted by Archie Lawler at the 4-yard line.
Tiger pass. Intercepted. And the Tigers will take over first and 10.
And I believe, isn't that Lawler's 5th interception this season so far, Brian?
Yeah, and it's... And now we have an injury timeout. The player's trying to get off the field, but I don't think he's going to be able to. Lower leads at 30-7, 4:30 to go in the football game. Eddie's Auto Body and Service Center is a proud supporter of the Caper Tiger football team. Would like to wish all of the athletes and coaches the best of luck in tonight's game. That's Eddie's Auto Body on Route 9 in Irma. High school football on the coast, proudly brought to you by our flagship sponsor, Crest Savings Bank, banking since 1919 with branches to serve you throughout Cape May County. Visit CrestSavings.com. So Archie Lawler's interception at the 4-yard line gives Lower Cape May the ball, stops Overbrook's scoring drive, and the Tigers leading 30-7 with 4.5 to go, looking to put the finishing touches on this one here. Handoff to Jaden Farrow. And he gives him some breathing room by running it out to about the 7, pickup of 3. And we'll be inside 4 minutes to go when this ball is snapped. Lower Cape May in control here, 30-7. Hunter Ray takes the snap, hands it off again to Nunez. Nunez breaks a tackle. Good run, Ogre Nunez. And he's got a first down. That's a gain of about 9.
Yeah, it was a good job.
Check that was actually Farrow, Jaden Farrow. Excuse me, buddy. So Jaden Farrow with the 9-yard run and a first down. And it's 1st and 10 at their own 17. Handoff again to Farrow. He gets maybe 2. A flag is thrown.
Farrow on the carry. Flag on the button.
And let's see about the penalty. Looks in the area of holding. Oh, no, it's a personal foul face mask. So give Farrow a pickup of 2. And then we'll tack 15 on for the face mask. And it's a first down for Lower Cape May. And it's going to move the ball all the way out to the 34-yard line with 3:24 to go. This has been a pretty nice effort here tonight, buddy, by Lower Cape May. And they have really shut down this Overbrook team. After Overbrook's lone scoring drive, and they got their touchdown on the first play of the second quarter, Lower Cape May immediately took the lead right back on a 65-yard touchdown return by Archie Lawler. And they have not looked back here as they have really controlled this contest from that point on. Ray hands off to Farrow. Big run for Farrow here out across the 40. And he's going to get close to a first down.
Brings up 2nd down for the Tigers.
I'm going to say he's a yard short, so give him a gain of 9.
That's a 9-yard pickup for Farrow. And Brian, you're right. You know, Lower Cape May, they came out here tonight and they executed their game plan. They didn't turn the football over a lot. They didn't draw a lot of penalties, which is, you know, a very good sign in a young football team.
Farrow on the next carry didn't get much, but he only needed a yard for the first down, and his 1.5-yard pickup will give the Tigers another first down. And we are inside 3 minutes to go here. 1st and 10 for Lower at their own 45.
And again, Lower Cape May just played a good football game on both sides of the ball.
Another handoff to Farrow, and he rumbles his way for about 6. And look at
he just over the 50-yard line. We'll call it the 49 of Overbrook.
2:10 to play, and Lower Cape May might be a first down away from getting in victory formation. I would doubt that Overbrook would use timeouts. It's 30-7. Handoff again to Farrow. He'll be short of the first down, gain of about 3.
Farrow on the carry.
And it's third down and 1.
And short for the Tigers.
1:35 to play in the game. Lower leading at 30-7.
And, you know, Brian, we can't overemphasize enough, you know, how young a lot of these key players on this Lower Cape May football.
Oh, we have a fumble here. I think Lower Cape May got back on it. Ray dropped the snap. It was a little low, but really should have been handled. And that's going to go for a loss of 2.
Tigers lose a couple.
And now it'll be 4th and 3.
Brings up 4th down for the Tigers.
And Lower Cape May might want to I think they're in a position here. They might want to let this play clock run all the way down, and then I think they're going to take a timeout. And then my guess is they may go for it on 4th down rather than punt it. And it looks like that's exactly what they're going to do. This Lower coach Lance Bailey calls the timeout. 36 seconds to go. 30-7, Lower Cape May leads. We'll take a 30-second break. Back after this on 98.7 The Coast.
Eddie's Auto Body and Service Center is a proud supporter of the Caper Tigers football team and would like to wish all the athletes and coaches the best of luck in tonight's game. Eddie's offers superior auto body repair services as well as routine maintenance services to keep your car in prime condition. Schedule your next auto appointment at Eddie's Auto Body and Service Center, 609-884-4613.
98.7 The Coast. WCVT.
For a freshman, that could be a record.
All right, back at Lower Cape May. Lower Cape May has actually decided to punt out of this timeout, leading 30-7 with 36 seconds to go. Oh, Tosto dropped the snap and then goes to a knee inadvertently, but obviously at the high school level he's down. So Overbrook's going to take over at the Lower Cape May 36.
On downs. 1st and 10.
And with 31 seconds to go, Overbrook kind of in scoring position here. They're going to certainly want to try to get on the board one more time. And
it's going to be 1st and 10 on the 36. Yes, Brian, and you can't blame Coach Wilczynski if this is what he wants to do, if he wants to try and give his kids a little something positive for that long bus ride back to
Pine Hill.
Pine Hill.
And Conquest, after a high snap, he's going to keep it. Picks up 2.
Conquest also.
And it looks like Overbrook
Picks up a couple.
won't use timeouts, and maybe they get one more playoff here. 15 seconds to go. They are trying to line up quickly. Let's see if Conquest tries to throw it to the end zone here, or if they just run it. And he is back to pass, and he is throwing it deep down the middle, and it's intercepted. Intercepted by Campanaro. He does the smart thing, just takes a knee. And Christian Campanaro with the interception, and that is how it ends. And Lower Cape May wins it 30-7. Comprehensive performance, buddy, by the Caper Tigers tonight, offensively and defensively.
Well, Lower Cape May, they played a total football game. Coach Lance Bailey, this team has improved, Brian. This team has improved every week. They continue to get better. And again, we talk an awful lot about the fact that, they have a significant amount of freshmen and sophomores that are major contributors, and they bode well with the seniors, like White, and he benefits from having these football-minded players with him on the field.
All right, so Lower Cape May wins it. A great performance by the Caper Tigers, particularly after Overbrook had taken that lead.